What is going on, guys? Batting on Bats here, and today is a risky video, but I said, why not do it? This is risky. I'm going to do the top 10 NBAs of all time. Now remember, this is what I think the 10 is, so leave your opinion down in the comments below. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so I'm going to start off with number 10, and my number 10 is Tim Duncan. First you might say, wait, Duncan, he's no need to be the top 10 all time. Well, I'm here to say he is top 10 and well deserving of that right. In his career, he won 5 NBA championships, and he has 3,020 blocked shots, 5th in NBA history. He has 4,225 assists, and he has 15 All-Star selections, just to name a few reasons. He's also probably the greatest mentor in NBA history, helping guys like Manu Ginobili, Tony Parker, and most recently Kawhi Leonard succeed in what they do best. Now, in my opinion, Tim Duncan is the greatest power forward of all time, and I believe it wouldn't be a top 10 without him. Just you have to look at what he's done. His mentor was David Robinson, and once David Robinson retired, Tim Duncan took up the mantle. And now, when Tim Duncan retired, Kawhi Leonard is taking up the mantle as the mentor. So yeah, my number 10 is Tim Duncan. And my number 9 is Shaquille O'Neal, also known as Shaq. Yes, the Diesel, one of the best centers of all time and best players. Shaq was drafted first overall to the Orlando Magic, where he played for until he went to the LA Lakers, where him and the help of the Black Mamba won 3 straight NBA titles. He is a 15-time NBA All-Star and a 14-time NBA All-First, Second, and Third Team. He is a 4-time champion. He's also 7th on all-time scoring. And not to mention, he's one of my favorites. Shaq is one of the most dominant big men of all time. You can argue that he's the best center, and you can argue that he's not. But let me just say without Shaq, you won't have your centers today like DeAndre Jordan, DeMarcus Cousins, Karl Anthony Towns. Shaq paved the way for those men, and other centers on this list as well that you will see shortly. But yeah, Shaq won a title in Miami, won 3 titles in LA. He's in 7th all-time scoring. He already put himself in the top 10 in my opinion. So yeah, let's get to number 8. And number 8 is Larry Bird. Mr. Range before Stephen Curry. He was named MVP 3 years in a row. He made the defensive team 3 times and won Rookie of the Year, also having a career total of 21,791 points, which is 24.3 points per game. That's insane. He's also one of the greatest trash talkers of all time. Let us not forget his amazing 3-point contest, which is one of the greatest 3-point contests ever. His nickname is Larry Legend, and he deserves every bit of Larry Legend. He deserves every bit of legend. He is a legend. He was a big part of basketball in the 80s. And if you ask many NBA people today, if it weren't for Larry Bird, you may not have your you may not have what NBA is today. You may not have a big 3-point people like Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, James Harden, Damian Lillard. You won't have those people. So thanks to Larry Bird, you have those people, and he was a dominant small forward. So let's get on to number 7. Number 7 is Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain is most known for his 100-point game and his career best of 50.4 points per game. He is also considered the greatest rebounder of all time with 23,924 rebounds in his career. He is 5th all-time on the scoring list. He even holds 62 records, in which 59 are his own. He once had 55 rebounds in a single game. That is simply insane. It is safe to say that there may never be another Wilt Chamberlain again with everything that he's done for the game of basketball. He changed the rules of basketball once he retired. Back in the day, they didn't have a shot clock, they didn't have a 3-point line, and he helped revolutionize the game of basketball that we know of it today with the shot clock, the 3-point line, the 3-point line is a big key into it, like I said with Larry Bird. So, yeah, safe to say that I don't think anyone's going to get 50.4 points per game ever. So, I know we're number 7. We're getting there. It's just my opinion, number, but let's get on with number 6. And number 6 is Bill Russell. Now, yes, many people consider him to be the GOAT. Now, this man is extraordinary. He won 8 championships in a row, but he won a total of 11. Get that figured, 11 championships? Dang. He scored a total of 14,552 points, and he was the first African-American NBA player to receive superstar status. He was an NBA All-Star 12 times and won the MVP 5 times. He also paved the way for future centers like Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem AbdulJabbar, and Shaq. Before he paved the way for Wilt and Kareem a bit before Wilt and Kareem got in the league, because Wilt and Kareem got in the league around the same time era. So everyone center wants to strive to be the next Shaq, Wilt, Kareem, Bill Russell, because they want to have their team succeed like how Bill Russell did with 11 championships and 8 in a row. That's just amazing. You can consider him one of the greatest mentors by going through with his team 8 championships. Now, the Golden State Warriors can't go 8 championships now because they blew 3-1 leads. I don't think the Cavs can do that either because LeBron, I don't think he's going to be around for 11 more years. I don't think he's going to, I don't think the Thunder is going to do that because they only have one big superstar. I don't like any of the teams now. I don't think that's going to happen. The Spurs, they can't do that. Half their team are old men. They got Kawhi Leonard, probably the only young one on the team. Him and Danny Green. But that's not the point. We're not talking about that. We're talking about Bill Russell. He's number 6 of all time. 11 straight championships. And the the Finals MVP is named after him. The Bill Russell Finals MVP. I won it a lot of times on 2K season mode, but that's not the point. That's not the point. The point is, Bill Russell is arguably the greatest center of all time. Let's move on to number 5. Ooh, in the top 5, let's go. Guys, we're in the top 5, and number 5 is Magic Johnson. The greatest point guard of all time, it's arguable. He's won 5 NBA championships. He won the MVP 3 times and the finals MVP 3 times as well. Many people say he is the greatest Laker of all time, and you can put up a good argument to why he is. I say he's the second greatest Laker of all time. First greatest Laker, we'll get to that later. He has appeared in 12 All-Star games and has had 10 nominations for the All-NBA First Team. He was even a part of the Dream Team. Like, come on, man. That's like the team people want to strive to be. His career total points is 17,707. He was the main man of the 1980s. Then personal problems happened with Magic. But Magic Johnson retired, and then his career solidified himself as arguably the best NBA player of all time, the best point guard of all time, and the best professional athlete of all time. He's a one-of-a-kind man, Magic Johnson. So, Magic Johnson's out to way number 5. Top 4. Let's go. Number 4 is LeBron James. Yes, the king. And what a lot of people now are saying to be the greatest. Personal thing real quick. Hold on. I'm not a fan of LeBron. I don't like him one bit. I loved LeBron in his pre-Heat days, and then he went to the Heat, and then he came back. I'm still not a big fan of him, but I got to give credit where credit is due. I always will. He has even made me, who I don't like LeBron, he's even made me say he's one of the greatest to ever play the game of basketball. He's a 4-time MVP and currently 8th on the all-time scoring list and slowly rising up. Well, not slowly, quickly rising up. He has been an all-star selection 12 times and has 3 NBA championships and has been on the All-NBA First Team 10 times. He's also one of the best team leaders ever. He led the Cavs to the NBA Finals in 2007, about lost, but still, he took a crappy team and led them to the Finals. He jumps ship to the Miami Heat. He takes over. He tells Dwayne Wade, "You're not doing a good job. I'm stepping in." He takes them to the NBA Finals each year. Comes back to the Cavs. He took them to the Finals once. He took them to the Finals twice. When he lost, when he won. But still, he's a great leader. Whether you like him or hate him, I am not a man that likes him, but he's one of the best ever. LeBron, people who are new to the NBA or have not seen other NBA players like Jordan, Kareem, those legends, they will consider LeBron James to be the greatest. Is that a problem? No. You can say LeBron James is the number 1 of all time. Would I be a little mad? Oh yeah, but he's deserving to be number 1. He deserves to be number 2, 3, 4. He deserves to be slots number 1 through 100 because he's that good. He does everything good. Now, his offense right now is not the best, but he has a great defense. His early days, best offense. Heat days, best offense. Now, not so much, but still, I'd put him on my team any day. LeBron James is one of the best that I've ever seen. I will see him until the day I die. Number 4 is the king himself. Number 3, let's get going. Number 3, which will give me a lot of hate, and mean comments, probably, is Kobe Bryant. Yes, I know I put him over LeBron, I put him at number 3, but leave your opinion in the comments. Well, hear me out. I believe, and I hope you believe as well, Kobe Bryant is by far deserving of top 5. Yes, he's not no Oscar Robertson averaging a triple-double. He's not no Chamberlain who put up 100 points. He's none of them. But when I put him at number 3 over Duncan, Bird, Shaq, LeBron, those players, Bill Russell, trying to remember all the other ones, those players, I know I put him at number 3, and it's weird, but here's where I think he's number 3 and deserving of it. First of all, does 81 points ring a bell? If it doesn't, look it up on YouTube. He scored 81 points in a single game. Now, he's 3rd all-time scoring, surpassing Jordan. He has 5 NBA titles, with 2 Finals MVP and 1 regular season MVP. Now, with the 5 NBA titles, people are going to say, oh, 3 of them, Shaq carried him. No. Shaq never carried Kobe, and Kobe never carried Shaq. Maybe the first NBA title, Shaq carried Kobe, but the other 2, there's this one where Shaq got fouled out in the NBA Finals. Kobe looked at Shaq and said, I got this, don't worry. Shaq is like, you don't got this. Kobe took over and won the game. Kobe, in the NBA Finals, the second NBA Finals or third, one of the ones, the second one in a row or the third one in a row, Kobe Bryant had a better field goal percentage, free throw percentage, because Shaq was like, how do I shoot the ball? Even though he does it all the time. More points per game, rebounds per game, and assists per game, and steals. So, Shaq never carried Kobe. Maybe the first one, but not the second or third. But, that's the point. A lot of people say he deserves 2 regular season MVPs. I'm going to say that, but 1 MVP is fine. Now, a lot of people don't get 1. He's been selected to the All-Star team 18 times and won the MVP for the All-Star game 4 times. He's an 11-time NBA All-First Team pick as well. He also spent 20 seasons with the Lakers. He didn't need to go to Miami to win a championship when Shaq left, did he? No, he didn't. But, just like LeBron, whether you like or hate Kobe Bryant, he is one of the best to ever play in the game. One argument is going to be, but Kobe styled his game off of Michael Jordan. But don't you want to style your game off of Michael Jordan or someone like Jerry West or someone like Kareem AbdulJabbar if you're a center? Don't you want to style your game off of these legends? Kobe at the end, not the end of his career, towards when Shaq left, he took what Michael Jordan did, and arguably, he did it better. That's my number 3, Kobe Bryant. If you don't like him at number 3, put your own top 10 in the comments below. But I just proved my point why I put him at number 3. But let's get number 3 out the way, and let's go to number 2. Let's go. Well, now, can we just say number 2 is Kareem AbdulJabbar? This man was a monster. He revolutionized the hook shot. Doesn't really get used now, but he still took something that no one really used and went with it. No NBA player has ever scored more points, blocked more shots, won more MVP awards, played in more All-Star games, or logged more seasons than Kareem AbdulJabbar. He's truly the best center of all time. The stats that he put up as a center is truly remarkable. Kareem ended his NBA career with greatness without a shadow of a doubt. He has well had 6 NBA titles. Kareem has gone into history as one of the best centers ever. Kareem AbdulJabbar played like a center. Played like a center more than any other center has since, than Shaq then. But within the 20-year period of when Kareem was around as an NBA player, he did stuff that no one else could. As I said, no one else scored more points than him. No one has blocked more shots than him. No one's won more MVPs than him. No one played more All-Star games than him. No one logged more seasons than him. So, come on. You can argue that he is number one of all time. I would say he is the greatest center of all time. He's not my favorite center, but he is. So, he is number 2 of all time, and I think number 1 is well deserved. I think the new player who's number 1 is well deserving of number 1. But anyway, let's stop with number 2. Number 2 is Kareem AbdulJabbar. Number 1, with no surprise here, is Brian Scalabrine. The man was a 3-point monster. You want me to be serious, don't you? Okay. It's Michael Jordan. Jordan, under his belt, has 6 NBA titles, 14-time NBA All-Star, 5 MVPs, 6 Finals MVPs, 9-time All-Defensive Team, 10-time All-NBA First Team, widely known as the greatest of all time, which he is. He is what NBA players want to be. He's 4th all-time scoring, and he's one of the most clutch NBA players ever. I can name more reasons, but why do I need to? You know the reasons. The man saved the Looney Tunes. Saved the Looney Tunes. And he had a terrible baseball career, but he saved the Looney Tunes. That's why he's the greatest of all time. I'm joking. No. He retired. He came back. He retired. He came back. There's what? Whoa. When he came back the second time, he played for the Washington Wizards. Played a 42-game season. That was his worst year, but his worst year was someone else's best year. It was that good. When I said he's what NBA players want to be, I'm going to include Kobe Bryant in that list. Kobe Bryant now is what NBA players now want to be Kobe Bryant. Like how Kobe Bryant wanted to be Michael Jordan. We'll talk about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan is what Steph Curry wants to be. I'm a big fan of Russell Westbrook. I love Westbrook. Hope he wins MVP. But Westbrook wants to be Michael Jordan. James Harden wants to be Michael Jordan, especially on the defensive side. Boogie Cousins, yes, he's a center. He wants to be Michael Jordan. Why? I don't know. Centers don't want to be a shooting guard. But, D'Angelo Russell wants to be Michael Jordan. I can name all these NBA players that want to be as successful as a great player like Michael Jordan. Jordan has gone on in history as the best of all time. Why? Because I said why and other reasons. He is a great role model. Also a really great trash talker. Those two really don't go well together, but that's not the point. but like, come on. Okay, guys, that was my top 10, and like, come on, man. I hope you enjoyed the video because I know I had fun making it, and I know I said Brian's Kevin Brady, but I was trying to get hit by number 3, and I am. But yeah, it's not the point. The point is, number 1, like the video, leave a comment, subscribe for more. This is my see you on the next video.